Guys, Will here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're going to be going over what might be the cheapest, quickest, and most effective way to wash your car. And for those of you guys who are new to the channel, this is my 2021 Camaro LT1. I've owned it for about a year and a half now, put about 24,000 miles on it. There will be a 25,000 mile update video shortly, and there have been a couple things that have happened to this car in the last few months that I will not mention in this video. I'll hold off for about a week or two until I get to that 25,000 mile mark and let you guys know then. But overall, really no complaints. As far as the quality of the vehicle, there have been a couple paint chips right when I bought it, but since then really not a whole lot in addition to the paint chips. The tires are wearing incredibly slowly in my opinion. We're about 9 months in on the tires and they still have about let's say 80% of their overall life. We haven't had to do any type of alignments or anything. Everything is working perfectly fine. As far as oil changes, I know I mentioned that I went to the dealership a few months ago and did an oil change and it cost $225. I found a different shop in the area that does it for $130. So I'm gonna probably hold off on changing my own oil because for 10 quarts of this vehicle's oil plus a filter costs around $80 before tax. So $130 doesn't really seem unreasonable to me after labor costs. As far as like the rear end styling, of course, we got the MPP exhaust tips. I'll demonstrate a couple revs at some point in this video. I might be changing up the taillights in the near future too. The red and red is starting to look a little bit bland to me. I was contacted by a couple sponsors, potential sponsors, who were kind enough to offer me a couple spoilers and a diffuser. It's just unfortunately my car doesn't have a spoiler from the factory, so there's no pre-drilled holes, and I'm really not looking to drill any holes into my trunk lid, so I had to unfortunately decline. But those would have been some cool videos if my car did already come with a spoiler. Hopefully more sponsors come along and we can make some cool videos about this car. If they want to offer me, of course, any axle backs, H pipes, X pipes, whatnot, I'll be 100% open to anything like that. Cold air intake, of course. But other than that, this car has been a blast to drive for me for the last year and a half. I've loved literally every single second of it. The only time I wasn't a huge fan of it was when I had to pay $225 for an oil change at the dealership, but as we mentioned, that's no longer going to have to be an issue. As far as washing this car, of course, all the products are sitting right over there, nice and messy. But as far as actually washing the car, I always start off with the wheels and tires. So what I use to clean off the rims, don't judge me, I use this Rain-X bug and tar remover. It costs about $5 at Walmart. For the tires, I use Black Magic Tire Wet Gel. I simply apply this gel to this sponge right here. As you see, quite a bit of dirt on the sponge, but not a big deal. The darker the tires are, in my opinion, the better. So you just simply apply the gel to the sponge. But I'll set up the camera so you guys can watch my washing process, and I'll catch back with you in 1 second. Alright guys, all done with the rims. I am already drenched in sweat, but as you see, the wheels look very clean. The Rain-X does an excellent job for the rims. The tire gel does an excellent job for the tires. I also use the Rain-X for the front bumper area. I put it on the front bumper right before I start the wash and wax process, and it does a very good job taking off all the bugs. It also does a great job cleaning off your exhaust tips. I usually do my exhaust tips last. I do my tires first and the wash and wax right in the middle. But we'll finish this little walk around real quick and I'll demonstrate how I use the waterless wash and wax. And as far as the wash and wax, I use Meguiar's Ultimate Waterless Wash and Wax. About $10 in Walmart. The pack of 5 microfiber towels was also about $10. The Rain-X was $5. But one thing I should note is that this waterless wash and wax will not work if you got like serious dirt on your car, mud. It's not that powerful. Definitely use soap or a spray hose if you have serious dirt. But I'm lucky enough to live in a state where at least once a day we have torrential downpours of like 2-3 inches of rain. So the only thing I really need to do with this car is just spray this wash and wax, because as I mentioned in a previous video, I do not have a garage. I also don't have a hose in my front yard, so I wouldn't be able to wash the car old school anyway. But I'll catch back with you guys in 1 second and show you guys the process. All right, guys, so here you have the finished product. It looks really clean. That paint has a beautiful red shine to it. It's not a metallic, it's just a flat red paint, but with this waterless wash and wax, that red really pops. The clean wheels and tires also really help. The overall look right now, I'm loving it. Hopefully you guys can pick it up on camera. Hopefully you like the process overall, you enjoyed the video. I know we did something very different compared to usual, but as you see, super clean paint. The wheels are also spotless. As far as all the materials that I used to clean, we'll take a squat right here, take a look at them one more time. For the interior, I used the Chemical Guys Interior Clean Quick Detailer. You simply spray it onto a microfiber towel and just wipe down the interior. Outside, I used the Ultimate Waterless Wash and Wax and the Rain-X Bug and Tar Remover. For the rims, I also use the Rain-X or Wind-X, whatever I have that's available. I wipe them down with the paper towels. That's the only thing I wipe with paper towels are the rims and the exhaust tips. Everything else I use microfiber. For the tires, I use the Black Magic Tire Wet Gel and a kitchen sponge. Altogether, these products cost around $30, and for a mechanical car wash, which has a good chance of scratching your paint, if you include tire shine, oftentimes it will cost anywhere between $15 to $25 anyway. So for a one-time payment of $30, I've been using all of these products for over a year now. The Rain-X is just about empty because I have owned it for about 3 or 4 years now. This has been around for a while. The Waterless Wash and Wax, it still has about 20% remaining, and I've been using it for over a year, so probably at least 30, 35 total car washes with that waterless wash and wax, and it's still alive. The tire wet, same thing. I've applied it at least 30 times and we still got like 70% of the product remaining. Same with the interior detail, that's at least 85% full. Total price here is $30. I would definitely recommend, especially if you don't have a front yard hose to simply just wash your car the old fashioned way. But we mentioned that I'll give you guys a couple of revs and hear how this thing sounds if you haven't heard it already. Before we do that, I'll just take a quick little walk around to the other side of the Camaro, just so you guys know that it exists and that it's also clean, and it is very clean. But again, we'll take a squat back here, rev it up, and then take this thing out for a little drive. Alright guys, stepping out my 2021 Camaro LT1. We'll try it out in sport mode, and we'll activate these manual shifts. Just lean into a little bit. Ooh. Just barely on the gas, the thing is just so fast. Step out into this highway, thrown in. Ooh, the handling is good, and we can downshift, third gear on the gas. Oh, whew. Those shifts are immediate. Wow, and it just sounds so good. Well, we can try a passing power one time, third gear on the gas. Oh, yeah, you look down, you're going a lot faster than you think you are. Holy crap. Alright guys, stepping back out here. Second gear on the gas. Oh yeah. It's just so fast. Alright guys, let's try a second gear pull. Let's go. And just cruising along on the highway, everything is incredibly quiet, but I don't know if you hear that little weird wind noise going on by the windshield area. I'll try to be quiet. It's very subtle, but it kind of ticks me off whenever the music's not playing. When the music's playing, obviously, you don't even hear it. But without the music playing, you definitely hear some weird wind noise. But one more time, we'll close this review off with one more second gear pull. third, second. Yeah. Oh. It's just so fast. But other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a great idea of how the waterless wash and wax looks and the process of installing it onto the car. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a lot different than usual. One more time, second gear. You know what? First gear. First gear on the gas. Oh my God. This is a very fast car. But again, hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know I have endless gratitude for all the subscribers. You know, the channel is just not possible without you guys, and I really appreciate the constant support. But again, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Leave a like too. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment. Let me know if there's any specific cars or trucks you'd like to see reviewed in this channel too, and I'll definitely try to get those videos for you as soon as possible. But other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.